So doing a little experiment here, trying to use beach sand to test if SwissChard seeds will actually grow a plant in the sand. So what was kind of cool about this is SwissChard seeds tend to grow in just about anything I've found. So one of the easiest plants to grow. So got some sand from the beach, went ahead and put it into this to dry out, put it under the sun for a few days. As you can see, it kind of is clumped up and everything, so it takes a while to dry out. So a few days just to stay out. And got this pot from a friend that's actually another SwissChard, which I think I got this pot from my brother that I'm about to use. But some of the plants in the backyard, that's the pot. So don't worry about that happy birthday thing on it. Anyway, the pot, just washed it out, gotta clean it because it had some other plant and it actually had soil and nutrients and things like that. So wanted to make sure that the SwissChard didn't really have anything to help it grow. Just wanted to use straight beach sand that was washed a little bit and dried out, so had a little less salt in it from being on the beach and everything. Went ahead and washed out this pot, got it nice and as clean as I could. I won't show you the entire process, but took a little bit of scraping and moving things around and whatnot. So once that was done, went ahead and dried the pot, set it out in the sun for a little bit, dried the base part too, just to get it as clean, and as you can see, not really any soil or anything left, and a little bit of drainage there for the sand. And sandy soil really doesn't retain moisture too much, so once I got it dried, put it in a cool area just to make sure anything that was living or that could help the SwissChard live died, and put it to the side for a little bit while the sand continued to dry. So still a little bit of clumped up, still has a little bit of moisture and other things, but that's fine. It's enough for it to be put into a pot. So I went ahead, took that, got a few scoops of it and started putting it into the pot, and as you can see, just taking a little scooper, just getting whatever I can, as much of the dry stuff as possible, although it's still pretty clumpy, but that's fine. I did wash it out, as I said, before I dried it, so I left it in the sun for a few days to go ahead and dry out and get some of that salt and whatnot, but there was still some in there as I watered it, as you'll see later, that went and kind of seeped out of the clay. So it was a neat little experiment. I feel that SwissChard will pretty much grow anywhere. It doesn't really need too much. It seems like it's one of the easiest plants to germinate and one of the easiest plants to grow. So just wanted to do this little experiment and get it kind of tested out, see if I can really grow it in sand, just about anything. So leveled it out as best I really could. I mean, it's beach sand, so not a whole lot of leveling that you really do other than add water and let it kind of find its level. So got up the sand and used a skewer, just regular wood skewer. A little bit of leveling. I'm terrible. Don't even worry about that really. It's just did what I could. So patted it down a little bit, tried to get it in there. I did soak the seeds. Went ahead and soaked the seeds for 24 hours in water, just regular tap water. Didn't do anything special. Didn't treat the tap water or anything like that. Didn't give the plant any nutrients other than whatever was already in the tap water. As you can see, seeds, just box. Placed a hole, got the bottle, filled it with water. That thing in the corner, that's just for some roses. Didn't add that, so tried to level it out with the water as best I could. And sorry for filming with a potato, just not the best at this, just kind of side thing to my hobby. So get it nice and moist. I know that SwissChard likes a moist environment, and since it is well drained, get the seeds here. Sorry, should have cut that out. There they are. 2 sets, soaked in water. And I'm just gonna put a little hole right there in the middle. And as you'll see later, there's one of the seeds I did have to remove. And just a hole here. Hang on. Kind of bad at this. Sorry. But anyway, a little hole. It is kind of compact and smushed together, but it's sand, so it'll fix itself. It'll figure it out. One of the things I did want to state about the SwissChard and what was nice about doing this is, since the plant just pretty much needs water and a little bit of air to breathe, I know that sand and sandy soil does have a lot of minerals, even though it doesn't have necessarily a ton of organic matter. So since SwissChard is a heavy mineral plant, I figured it would actually be sustained in the sand itself. So add a little bit of water, and I'll let the rest kind of play out for you all to see.